And then our next segment, speaking of unannounced, Vince McMahon shows up here. He gets that same babyface pop as we saw last weekend, on Friday, I should say. And Nebraska here is bowing to him. People are clapping to him, all in the midst of a sexual misconduct investigation, of course. He comes out to say, tonight is the 1517th edition of Monday Night Raw, which continues to make this the longest running episodic show, whatever bullshit that they say in history. He says thank you. He says 20 of Raw's 30 years have been dominated by the greatest WWE superstar of all time, who returns next week. And that is, of course, John Cena. And that's all Vince is here to say. So
slightly longer than what he said on Friday.
Yeah, and he trips up slightly as he exits the ring as well. But yeah, what do you think of these a second Vince McMahon appearance in as many days?
I'm looking at my notes, and what I have written here is, oh, Christ. It was unexpected. I'll give them that. After the appearance on Friday, when the reaction to it, I think, other than in the stadium, I think was very good. It was a bit mixed, but it was generally very good. I think it was very positive tonight, but it was a real risk putting him out there. You know, he is a divisive figure. There is this story that is circulating right now. I guess this is their attempt to kind of control their narrative. And again, he came out and really said nothing. He came out and announced something that was already announced, that we knew was happening next week. And he, I guess the 1570, like whatever it was, the Krusty the Clown 29th anniversary spectacular or whatever it was like a very random, I guess he knew what number it was. So, okay, it's their choice.
Much like on Friday, there was no real purpose to the appearance, but for Vince to show his face. And that's what I find so fascinating, is the strategy behind it, why he has decided that it is so important for him to, in the midst of this controversy that is very public, why it's important for him to appear on his TV screen, not once now, but twice. And who knows how many more times. This could be a weekly occurrence at this point, right? But he comes out here, and it's really, again, no mistake about the type of character he's being portrayed. I mean, please remember, everybody, last time we saw Vince, I mean, he's doing the whole thing with Theory. He's got the whole thing with Austin. He's more of a nefarious sort of like, he's Mr. McMahon. He's like, he's teaching Theory how to attack opponents from behind and all that shit. And then here he comes out, just like he did on Friday, as almost your lovable grandfather, taking the same advice that he's giving people like Ronda Rousey and Raquel, smiling, thanking the audience, from their hometowns. And I mean, it's been discussed, I think, a whole lot over the weekend about what some of this might be. Some thinking that it's a way to show the public and his stockholders that he is not riled by what's going on, that he's still very much, despite, not being entitled the chairman and CEO, he's still very much the face of this business, and that he still maintains a level of control, and that he's beloved by everybody, despite everything, right? This one, we can say, wasn't even a ratings grab because they did not announce it beforehand. It just maybe more felt like, a public show of strength in the face of controversy. Do you think we continue to see this?
Well, he's certainly going to have more time on his hands. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him more. I do think that these appearances will wear thin fairly quickly. I'll be curious to see what they announce him as the next time he comes out. Because,
but that's the thing, Kate. I don't think they would mind if these types of things were thin, because I feel like that's almost the point, is to like not make it seem like it's a big deal, and that him coming out is a regular occurrence, and that life is normal, so to speak.
But I think it helps also if you can show that the people are into this. It does lend some credence to the idea that things are going to be fine. He's still the man. People want to see him there. He's going to be there. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it more. I don't think we're going to be seeing it like every Monday and Friday, but I guess there is the opportunity for him to go back to the story with Theory a bit. He was involved with that, so we shall see. Or possibly with the story with Pat McAfee.